Hello and welcome back to Playtime this week. I wonder how you all are. I hope you're all well. We're going to have our hello song in a minute, but I would like you to say hello to little Red Ruthie Joanna and her big brother, Big Red Enoch, who's come to join us today. So do keep looking out for them throughout the whole session. So we're going to have our hello song. I hope you've got your hands ready so we can all wave to each other. Remember, wave to my big red bears. Are we ready? Hello everybody, hello everyone, hello everybody, we'll have so much fun. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along, merrily we roll along at playtime here today. So welcome little Red Ruthie Joanna and welcome Big Red Enoch. I hope they're going to have fun with us today. Well, I don't know if you've been going out for walks recently, but I have, and I have seen lots of flowers growing in the hedgerows, in fields, and in people's gardens. I've seen crocuses, snowdrops, daffodils. It's really been beautiful. I went up to Royal Holloway the other day and there's a whole field bit of beautiful yellow and purple and all sorts of different colour crocuses. It was really beautiful. So I hope that you're seeing lots of flowers starting to grow. And I've also seen trees that are coming out into blossom. Really pretty. And I think this is a sure sign that spring is well on its way. So we'll have lots of warmer weather. Later, we're going to be doing a little bit of planting. Not flowers, something you can eat. But I think before that, we should do some more songs. So we're going to be singing Wind the Bobbin Up. I hope you're all ready. Get your hands, give your fingers a stretch. There we are. You ready? Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Wind it back again, wind it back again. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor, point to the window, point to the door. Clap your hands together, 1, 2, 3. Put your hands up on your knee. You couldn't see my knees there, so I thought I'd put little Red Ruthie's hands on her knees. I don't know if you can see that either, but there we are. We're now going to sing another song about planting because we're thinking of spring, okay? I think you're going to know the tune, but these may be new words, so we may sing this through twice. You need to repeat each line after me. Are we ready? Do you recognise the tune? Let's go. Planting flowers, planting flowers in the ground, in the ground. Water them and they will grow, water them and they will grow all around, all around. Should we do that once more? Are you ready? Think about everything that you can plant this year. Planting flowers, planting flowers in the ground, in the ground. Water them and they will grow, water them and they will grow all around, all around. In a few weeks, we'll be planting sunflower seeds, and maybe in your families, you're going to be planting things like tomato seeds or all sorts of other seeds. Last year, we planted potatoes. So seed potatoes, and then we got lovely potatoes later in the year. And we had tomatoes, and this year we're going to be growing lots of other things. Be good to know what you're thinking of going to plant. Right, what should we sing next? Well, in my walks, sometimes I have seen some baby animals. I was near a field and I actually saw some little baby rabbits running around. And I'm wondering that if you walk near rivers and lakes, whether you're going to be seeing some little ducks very soon waddling after their mums on the water. So I thought it would be good if we could sing 5 Little Ducks. went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mummy duck said quack, 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 but no little ducks came swimming back. No little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Daddy duck said quack, 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 and 5 little ducks came swimming back. Well done. I hope you enjoyed singing along with me with that song, and I'm sure it'll be very soon where we see all the little ducks following their mummies around on the river. Now we're going to sing another song which we haven't sung in a little while. It's Mary, Mary, quite contrary, and we're singing about all the flowers that grew around her. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row, and pretty maids all in a row. Shall we sing that once more? Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row, and pretty maids all in a row. The pretty maids are all the little flowers that grow. So when you go out looking at people's gardens, see if you can see all the pretty maids standing up in a row in people's gardens. Now, this is another song we're going to sing. Again, it's slightly different words to probably what you're used to singing, but hopefully you can join in with me. There's 5 verses, and it's all about planting seeds and what we need to help them grow. So hopefully you're ready. Yourselves a big clap. So we need to plant the seeds, we need some sun to make them grow, we also need some rain, and then you'll see them coming up out of the ground, and if they're flowers, hopefully you'll see lovely smiles on them. If you're growing seeds inside, you might give them a little bit of water yourselves and not necessarily rely on the rain. We don't want rain on the inside, do we? I think it's about time that we did some planting ourselves. So let's see what craft we're going to be up to now. So we're now going to have our craft for today when we're going to be planting some seeds. And I thought rather than just plant seeds into a pot, we could plant them into an eggshell. And I thought it might be fun to turn the eggshell into a little person. This is one that I started earlier in the week, and hopefully you can see that it's sprouting some hair. And this hair is going to be cress. And when this is grown, I'm going to cut the cress and I'm going to pop it into an egg sandwich, which is quite appropriate as I've used an eggshell to grow it in. So you're going to need some felt tips, some cress seeds. You can get mustard and cress if you'd like. You should be able to buy these quite easily in a supermarket. You're going to need some tissue. I've also used a cotton wool ball, but you could just bunch it up with more tissue. You're going to need water spray and an eggshell. So I suggest what you do is get your eggshell. You can either with the help of a parent, boil your egg, chop off the top, make sure it is just the top, not halfway through, otherwise it makes it too shallow. Pull the egg out and eat it as a boiled egg. Or maybe, if your parents are clever, they could just chop a little bit off the top, pour out the egg, and maybe make you scrambled eggs later, or a fried egg, or whatever you'd like. So there's your eggshell. Now this is where your bit comes in. You have to hold it quite gently, otherwise it might crack, a bit like Humpty Dumpty in the nursery rhyme. And get some felt tips and draw a little face on it. Don't draw the face too low, otherwise you won't be able to see it when you put it in its container. So I've got some blue, and I'm going to do some blue eyes. Some blue eyes, and I've got a red, so I'm going to do a big red smiley face on this one. Big red smiley one, there. If you're very clever, you might even be able to give it a little bow tie, and I'm going to see if I can do that with mine. I'm going to take out a pink, and I'm going to draw a little bow tie thing underneath. Don't know if you'll be able to see this one very well. I might have to do it in a slightly different colour because it's quite pale on the eggshell. I hadn't realised that. I might do it in an orange. See what that's going to look like. And then I'm going to draw a strap to go all the way around his neck. There. And I haven't given him a nose yet. What colour shall I do his nose? I'll give him a red nose so you can see it quite clearly. And I'm going to give him some eyebrows as well. There, can you see his face? I don't know if you can see the little bow tie underneath. It might make more sense when I put him inside his container. Now what you need to do is get some tissue and stuff that down into the bottom of the eggshell. This pads it out a little bit, so when the hair grows, the hair is growing quite a lot at the top. I've got a little bit more of tissue in this one, because it's quite a deep egg. There. Now I'm going to pop the cotton wool right in the top. That might stick out a little bit, but when you spray it with some water, is my spray going to work? I'm not sure, might need to turn that. My spray's not working very well, so I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to take it out. Oops. Not doing very well here today, am I? I'm going to cheat and I'm going to pour a little bit of water in. There we are. So the cotton wool sort of goes down a little bit as it gets wet. Now I haven't got another container here with me today, so I'm going to take that one out. Pop that there. And pop that just there. Unfortunately you can't see his bow tie because it's too low, which is why you have to draw quite to the top of the eggshell. Then I'm going to take some seeds. I'm going to sprinkle them out onto my hand. And then just use my fingers to sprinkle them into the top of the head. There we are. Make sure you get a good coating that they don't all stick together in one place. Otherwise he'll just have like a tuft of hair, won't he? He won't have lots of hair growing in his head. Let's move that eggshell out of the way. There. Some more over there. Spread them out a bit. And then I'm going to give it a little bit more water so the seeds at the top are wet. There. And that is another cress. There. Can you see him there? Now obviously he hasn't grown any hair yet, but this one has. So what I did, I put mine into a warm, dark place for a couple of days and it started to sprout. So now I'm going to leave it on a warm windowsill and all these bits will turn green and hopefully in a couple of days I'll be able to cut some off and have them in a lovely, yummy egg sandwich. So have fun making your cress heads. If you do make them, please take some photographs and send them to me so we can see what you have been up to at home. Have fun. Well, I hope you enjoy doing some little egg grass heads. And I don't know about you, can you see him there? This reminded me of one of the nursery rhymes that we sang last week. I wonder if you can guess which one. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty, who sat on a wall and had a great fall. Because if you drop an egg and it all breaks, you can't put that back together very easily, can you? So I think we should sing Humpty Dumpty. Let me just put down my grass head and then we'll sing, or my cress head, and then we'll sing Humpty Dumpty. Are you all ready? I don't know if you've got any little Humpties at home. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Should we do that once more? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. I'm glad my Humpty is still in one piece, although, as I said earlier, if I dropped an egg, it wouldn't be. I'm just going to sit him down here with one of my bears. You can sit with little red Ruthie Joanna. You going to sit there? There we are, safely in her arms. Well, we talked about all the king's horses then, didn't we? And all the king's men. And that reminded me of another nursery rhyme that we sang last week. Can you see this one? I wonder what that reminds you of. Is it the grand old Duke of York? And what did he do? He did a lot of marching with his men, didn't he? So should we sing that one now? Are you ready? Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they're only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Give yourselves a clap. Good singing there. And I wonder if you got quite warmed up. We're now going to sing a nursery rhyme, and it's one that we haven't sung for a really, really long time. It might even be a new one to some of you. It's about a king. It's called, because, you know, dukes and that need kings in charge of them, don't they? So we're going to sing a song about old King Cole. Hope you're ready. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. Now every fiddler had a very fine fiddle, and a very fine fiddle had he. All is none so rare as can compare with King Cole and his fiddlers three. Shall we sing that once more? Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his bowl, and he called for his pipe, and he called for his fiddlers three. Now every fiddler had a very fine fiddle, and a very fine fiddle had he. Oh, there's none so rare as can compare with King Cole and his fiddlers three. Well done, everybody. Give yourselves a clap. I think we should sing that one a bit more often and see if Robin can maybe get a fiddle so that we can sing it to a fiddle rather than a trombone. I wonder what you think of that. Now it is time for our birthdays. I wonder if any of you have had any birthdays recently or if you've got some birthdays coming up. I'm sure some of you have. Let's see what we've got here. I've got my birthday hat. There we are. And, oh, I haven't got a birthday hat for Big Red Enoch. Little Red Ruthie Joanna usually wears the hat, so maybe I'll give this one to Big Red Enoch. There we are, up you go there. I should have got you a crown actually for old King Cole. Now, I've also got some birthday glasses. There, what do you think of that? There. Let's light some candles. I'm going to light 4. 2, 3, 4. And I think I might bring the cake round so you can see it a little bit better. There we are. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. May God bless you today. May God bless you today. May God bless you, everybody. May God bless you today. Are you going to help me blow out the candles? 1, 2, 3, and well done. Give yourselves a clap, and let's give a clap for anyone that has had a birthday. There, better take my sunglasses off because it's not shining that much today. So the glasses just make it very dark. And then I will take my hat off. Oh, there we are. Fluffed up all my hair, hasn't it? Now before we go, because it's nearly the end of playtime, we're going to pray together. So if it helps, close your eyes, or maybe you want to look outside into the garden at all the flowers that maybe you can see, or maybe close your eyes and picture a field full of flowers. Are we ready? Thank you, God, for signs of new life in the world around us. Thank you that we can enjoy everything you have given us, the flowers in the gardens, in all the hedgerows, and the blossoms on the trees. Amen. Now, sadly, that's all we've got time for today. We're just going to have our goodbye song. But we'll be back next week with a little craft for Mother's Day and maybe a story linked to mothers. I think we might have a Bible story. So let's say goodbye to Little Red Ruthie Joanna and goodbye to Big Red Enoch. Let's see if they're going to wave. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everybody. We've had so much fun. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along until we meet again. Bye everybody, and see you all again very soon. I have got something planned for Easter where maybe we can meet up, socially distance of course, with each other. So take care and see you all soon. Bye.